Now, here's something that confuses me about USC. Lane Kiffin and Steve Sarkisian are thriving as head coaches at their current programs right now. We have seen Sark be able to revive Texas, leading them to two straight CFP semifinal appearances. And Ole Miss under Lane Kiffin, they're currently having their best stretch of football ever in program history. How is it that both of these guys have had so much success now, but they both failed at USC? Kiffin was fired at the tarmac at the airport, and Steve Sarkisian was coming in 2 sheets in the wind. Like, how did it just go so left for them? And what are they doing differently now that they didn't do at USC?
Well, you got to remember, both of those coaches were on USC's national championship staff. So Steve Sarkisian, he was incredible offensive coordinator. I mean, both of those guys had the attributes to be incredible coaches. And we saw it when Lane Kiffin, when he went over to both of them went to Alabama. Actually, when they both went to Alabama, they both had success play calling. And I think it was something that went on with Steve Sarkisian, some personal stuff. I'm not even, but in Lane Kiffin, I just think it just, for whatever reason, didn't work out. We had great players. He actually signed a great class that year, but I think that they've always been coaches that had the ability to coach, man, and we see it on full display. Sometimes it's the time of the season, man. It just wasn't the time to be, what they were supposed to be now, And you look at Steve Sarkisian. Actually, when he first got to Texas, man, it took him 5 years to get to where he's at. He didn't just get that overnight. You know what I mean? Like, once the NIL, all that stuff kicked in, you start seeing Texas move and groove on that front. And we saw a whole, but remember, they called him 7-win Sark for a reason. Because that he was only he was only winning 7 games. You get what I'm saying? So Lincoln Riley's approaching that the 4th year coming up. So he's right there on the cusp of doing the same thing that Steve Sarkisian's doing.
And how much has the administration been in kind of holding back USC from getting back to the golden age that we saw them with Pete Carroll? Because, I did Pete with their athletic directors. Like, it's always a bunch of former USC guys.
Well, it's totally different now. It's Jen Cohen now. She came from University of Washington. She's doing a phenomenal job. We got a brand new facility getting ready to go up 2026. I mean, it's probably gonna be one of the best facilities ever. But yeah, to your point, a lot of the old school heads were there, kind of moving and grooving. But now what she's able to do now, and the people that she's bringing in, excuse me. Not only did we hire Chad Bowden, we hired the general manager for Dre Brown from Illinois. We got several individuals that came. Even Wisconsin's general manager, we got him as well. So they're assembling the staff together to where it's like there are no limits right now. And what USC is getting ready to do, man, it's getting ready to be next level, man.